Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all is well. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're letting yourself be loved. I hope you're recognizing what is and what isn't love. And I hope that you're done masking to be loved. I'm a little fidgety. No, a little amped. Not for any reason. I mean, I feel good today and I don't want to mask because I'm telling y'all not to mask. I'm an antsy person. Like I just be moving. I'm a busybody. And I want to be more than just a pretty face sitting on the camera and telling you stuff. Um, I want to be more real. I want to be more upfront. I want to know what y'all want me to talk about. I want to know if there's a certain thing that I've dabbled in and you were really interested in and you want me to expand on that topic. Tell me, let me know. How can I help you? How can we help each other? This cord is in the way. But yeah, I hope you're loving yourself and I hope you're unmasking for the masses. I hope you're done pretending. I hope you're done putting captions up that you don't resonate just because you think the post gonna blow. You know, I hope you're done tweeting and capping in your tweets just so you can get likes. I hope you're done like fiending for the dopamine. This is so funny because I just wrote a song called Dopamine, and it's about like our need to feel that dopamine and the lengths, the extents we go to feel it, to gain clout, to gain respect, to be seen. And for a lot of us, that is masking. You know, we want to be content creators. We want to create the things that we think people are going to gravitate to. Being a content creator, for me, I feel like yes, it is a job, but for me, I feel like it should be something that comes to you easily and you shouldn't have to turn into a whole nother person just to do it. That may sound like a contradiction because of course, or like, yeah, it may just sound weird because we go into work, we go into nine to fives and pretend to be somebody else all day. Why can't I pretend to be somebody else on camera? It's still a job. But I'm saying if you have to do that at your regular job, why set a camera up and just continue a facade? Why not just let go and be free? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn how to be myself no matter who's watching. It may sound easy, but when you a former people pleaser, it's a thing. I'm still trying not to like really say the things that's on my mind because it might hurt someone's feelings. I'm recognizing that I have to be okay with seeming like the villain as long as it comes down to me and my self love and my boundaries. I got this one manager that I want to tell off real bad, and I've been quiet because I'm like I want this man to keep his job, but at this point I don't care anymore. Like you're getting on my nerves. You're saying inappropriate things. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, and I'm gonna let the chopper sing, and I feel like if you're watching this, you should let the chopper sing. Not for no reason though. Don't go blow up on people and show them this video and tell them Acacia told you to do so. I'm telling you to unmask, not to unleash some unjustified rage on innocent people. You know, one of my coworkers clocked me, like clocked. It's like you are really nice, you're really kind, but I recognize that as a mask. You give me like Wednesday Adams. I'm like, okay. I may have said this on the last video, but I'm like, you've clocked me, and I'm really trying to figure out how to unmask without being too much of a see you next Tuesday. I don't think I'm a rude person, but I do think certain people need to be shamed. Bring shame back. Those who I feel like try to shame others and people give them space to do so and they kiki and laugh with them. I just want to walk in a room like, I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking. But I'm recognizing the time and space for that. However, sometimes when it is the time and space for that, I fold. I fold because I'm so concerned with somebody else's feelings and so concerned with seeing good. You don't have to be good to be whole, and I'm recognizing that. I've been so obsessed with seeming good because I don't want to be the villain in someone else's story. Unfortunately, I'm probably already the villain in a few people's story. Rightfully so. I can't take anything back. But if you're going to be existing on this planet at the same time as so many effed up people, you might as well be yourself and you might as well defend yourself in everything that you know and love with honor. And sometimes that's going to be harsh. It's going to sound harsh to other people. You're going to have to unmask. You're going to have to come out of that shell, especially if you want to be a respected person. Because I hate to tell you, but people smell that fakeness on you. People peep that fakeness on you. It's noticeable. They might can't tell exactly what it is, but they be like, it's something about that person over there. It's something, and it's not a good something. It smells. It reeks. It leaves a a stench in the room, a trail of their energy. So I personally I commend people who are committed to being the villain. At least I know what you are. At least I don't have to worry about you approaching me in a friendly manner and doing something behind my back. Stand on that. Stand on who you are, no matter who and what is in the room. And it's hard because, like I said, I'm talking to us. I'm talking to you and me because I have this problem because people like to give people with my thoughts, my ideologies, the angry black woman thing. A lot of what I'm saying is in the last video, but I'm gonna go deeper because it's something so like I want to say like it's deeper than what we really think it is I try to go back to the very moment where I had to pretend, where I had to think that only a fake version of me was worthy of being loved. And I don't know if it was a time my mother or someone in my family told me not to dress a certain way, told me not to say a certain thing, told me not to be something that was an authentic part of myself. And I internalized that for the rest of my life. And I started to think that authentic Acacia was not worthy of being loved or could not be loved. I started looking people in their face and telling them what like I thought they wanted to hear. I thought that was the only way that I could be loved by it's crazy because the energy switch, right? Um, but that in that way it was a bit of me unmasking. Not that I was wearing a mask at the early part of the video, but really saying, hey, at this moment my energy has switched. I'm not gonna continue to be who I was at the beginning of this video because that is no longer how I feel right now. And I hope you stay and watch it. And it's none of my business if you don't, because I have to show up the way I want to be seen, and I have to show up how I truly feel. And past me 2 years ago probably would have stopped this video and was like, You're not giving what it needs to give. You're not giving what they're gonna want to see, what they're gonna want to feel. Pause, meditate, drink some water, and let's start and be happy go lucky again. But it is what it is. And I have felt like my energy, my presence, my rage, my passion has been too heavy to be in certain rooms. I used to hate when people ask me questions about myself because now I got to think quick and come up with this identity that doesn't belong to me so you can like me. I remember being on the plane in a jump seat and the other flight attendants were asking each other about their parents. And I was like, God, what lie am I going to tell when it gets to me? And of course, I did lie because I didn't want the plane to go down because of my darkness, because of not literally go down, but you know what I'm saying. I didn't want like the whole vibe to change. But if someone is trying to be a part of your life, asking you questions, interrogating you, wanting to see you, you have to be okay with showing up because you didn't ask for them to approach you. I didn't ask for her to ask me that question. Had I said, well, really went down in my childhood, how I felt about my parents, everybody would have been looking crazy. But she asked that. And when people approach you, when people show up in your lives, that is them saying, I'm okay with who you are and whatever outcome this is going to be. And it may not be what I expected, but it still might be something I like. And it still might be something I respect and I grow to love. And it might be something so unique that I hold on to it forever. The thing that's going to make you successful in relationships, in life, and career is not you molding yourself after what everybody else has done or what's been seen before. I don't think you're too ahead of your time. I don't think you're too different. I don't think your childhood was too traumatic not to be seen or understood. There's so many other stories out here like yours. There's so many people waiting to unmask and they just haven't gotten there yet. And they need inspiration. Like I hope this video is inspiration for somebody else to recognize that, hey, maybe I haven't been myself. Maybe someone in my childhood, in my teenage years, tried to convince me that the way I showed up was too much, not enough, or I was too this or too that, or not. Yeah, And I'm recognizing the ways that the things people have said about me and to me have, I guess, kind of clung to me. It's clung a word? Cling. Anyway, hung on to me and how that shame and anxiety about myself, about my origin, about my sexuality, about my sense of humor, about my uh, accent, my dialect, how I mask all of those things to be accepted. And I've said this, just look at this society. Do you want to be accepted by these people that don't accept themselves? It's time to show up and show out in the most authentic manner. I've had people come to me and tell me, "Oh my God, you are so funny. Why don't you express that on camera? Because I don't know if that's going to be accepted by the masses." But why would that be the goal? Why would my goal is just to be accepted and not to just be myself? I'm still figuring it out. In a way, I'm still uncomfortable with who I am, my sense of humor, the way I speak, all of those things I said earlier. In a way, because I don't know people like me, and maybe that is a good thing. I don't know anybody else like me that exists or has the thoughts that I know people similar to me. But Acacia is one of one. You are one of one. Only people that are one of one watch my channel. I know this to be true. We gravitate towards each other, and that's why you're here. And you have to be okay with being one on one. And you have to be okay with looking at everybody else walk down a certain path and you're sticking out like a sore thumb and going the other way and grieving the path that you used to walk on and grieving the path that allowed you to have certain people around you. Because one day you're going to show up as your true self. You're going to be crying and throwing up on the floor. Listen to SZA, I wish I was a normal girl. And thinking, what have I done? But then the next few weeks and months, it's going to get easier, and you're going to wake up and realize that you were not living. You were not living for real. You were pretending. You were going for the best actress at the Golden Globes. But then the sun is going to come, and you're going to be feeling so rejoiced that you cut off that old person you used to be. Get a little parched, get a little choked up on my own words. And I can only wish that for you. Well, I'm not going to wish. I know that for you. I know that to be true. I know you're going to find inspiration somewhere throughout the day, throughout the week, the rest of the year. And you're going to do what needs to be done. And you're going to unmask. For future's sake. I love you. I wish you well. And until next time, my love.